Fictional women, love them. Love them so much. Some of them are dumb, but most of them, love them a lot. Hi, I'm Rachel. This is Let Me in the Library. I'm gonna real quick try to do the mid-year freakout tag before people come back to my house where they live. The first question for this tag is, what is the best book that you read this year? I read a lot of really great books, and it's really hard for me to not have recency bias here, but I guess Three Body Problem? It's a science fiction story that is so cool. And I don't even want to talk about it that much because I feel like I would give it away. I feel like I got hooked immediately, and it's exactly up my alley. It was exactly what I was looking for, and I can't wait to read more of the books in the series, which tells me that it's such a good book. What is the best sequel that you read this year? Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel is very close. I don't know, does this count as a sequel because it's a prequel, but I really enjoy The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. A new release that you have not read yet, but you wanna, for me, I think that may be Burn Our Bodies Down. I've been hearing Manda from Ginger Snap Reads talk about this a lot, and like, she kind of died from reading this book in a good way. So, I'm ready. Burn Our Bodies Down is by Rory Power, who wrote Wilder Girls, which I also haven't read, but I think I want to read Wilder Girls and then Burn Our Bodies Down so I can kind of get that like whole experience. What's your most anticipated release? If I had already read Dragon Republic, then I would say Burning God by R.F. Kuang. But I also want to say Where Dreams Descend because I need to read that immediately. I know Darian like almost died reading that. Again, death in a good way. It was good. I want to read it. Where Dreams Descend, I want to say it comes out like next month. And I want that. I think it's supposed to be like carnival-y or something. Maybe Greatest Showman-y. Maybe not at all. But I want to read it. Biggest disappointment. Okay. It's time for me to come clean. I read Friar's War by Nina Varela. And I've been hyping up the book on this channel because I was hyped for it. And I didn't really like it very much. It was okay. But it wasn't everything I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to have this really cool, more like fantastical sort of element to it. But it didn't. I was very surprised because it had this like automata thing going on that I didn't know was in there, but I thought it was pretty cool. But I just felt like it totally dragged out and it was not interesting after a certain period of time, and I kind of just wanted to be done with it, and it took me so long to get through it, even though I only had a couple hours left in the audiobook, and I just wanted it to be over. So that's a little disappointing, I guess. Biggest surprise, I have two biggest surprises. One is Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, because I never read it. I never read any of the Percy Jackson books, and for some reason I just didn't think that I would like them. I feel like the whole time when I was reading it, I was just like, when's it gonna turn? What's the catch? It's too good to be true, so what's the thing? And it was just perfect all the way through. It was exactly what I wanted it to be, and I had so much fun with it, and I loved it. And I guess it was just such a surprise to me that I had never even thought about picking it up before, and the level of enjoyment that I got out of it was amazing. I just loved it so much. And then my other one has to be The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I don't read romance. I don't do that. I don't like romance. Or so I thought. Because then I read The Unhoneymooners and I was like, love is real and I want it. Can't explain what happened to me, but The Unhoneymooners is everything and I loved it. I had so much fun reading it. The whole time, it was like a soap opera in the best possible way, and I had so much fun. I had the best time. I had the best time reading The Unhoneymooners. 5 stars, so good, so much fun. And I guess it just totally shocked me because I don't usually try out that genre, and now that I have, I just want to read more of that type of stuff, and now I get it. It's like that light bulb moment. I just get it now. I love it. It's great. So, oh, my favorite new author. is up there. I want to say Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie because I read 3 of her books this year and I really enjoyed them. They were really, really great. The Thing Around Your Neck was the best out of all 3 of those for me, and I thought it was just so good. I thought everything that she wrote was just amazing. I think I've read a lot of new people this year. This coming month is going to be a lot because there's just so many new people I haven't read their books of yet, so this answer may potentially include more people by the end of the year. Okay, the next question is newest fictional crush. I want to pick somebody because I feel like nobody picks anybody. I don't get fictional crushes either, but I get crushes on books. Does that count? I don't know. I feel like my problem is I read books and then I just complain about how dumb everybody is all the time that I don't like anybody enough. Is this, okay, this is gonna be lame, but am I allowed to say like Jimmy Kudo? He's the teen one, not, okay, it's still kind of weird, but he's like the grown-up one, not the kid. Well, he's the kid, but he's, you know what? I feel like this question was a mistake. I feel like I don't like fictional men most of the time, which is unusual because I think usually people are like, fictional men are the best and real life men suck, but like, I just read about so many shitty fictional men that I'm like, you're trash. But fictional women? Love them. Love them so much. Some of them are dumb, but most of them, love them a lot. I don't know if this counts because I read this book last year for the first time in October, but I wasn't on BookTube then, so I'm just gonna say it. But The Biologist from Annihilation, love her. Maybe as a favorite character, maybe not as a crush, but love her. Definitely love her. Rose Franklin from The Themis Files, love her. Love her. The Nameless guy, like nameless narrator, secret agent guy, love him. Love him. These are, I'm combining the questions. Your newest fictional crush, your crusty fictional crush, and your favorite character, it's the same. I enjoy Rin from The Poppy War, Katarina from My Next Life as a Villainess, Charlotte Holmes. I like one fictional man, and that's it. I love women. I want to be friends with all of them, but especially the women. Especially the women. A book that made you cry. I don't cry. I think there are some books that might make me cry that I want to read. I think Patron Saints of Nothing could make me cry. Oh, you know what? I think Dragon Republic will make me cry because I will suffer. So, does this count? A book that made you happy. I have a lot of these. Every single Case Closed book makes me so happy. I love these books so much. Series of Unfortunate Events. Any of these books make me so happy. I loved My Next Life as a Villainess. I loved A Study in Charlotte. I loved Three Body Problem. I loved How to Be Successful Without Hurting Men's Feelings by Sarah Cooper, who is also phenomenal, and you should follow her on Twitter. I loved Women Talking by Miriam Toews. It's a tough book, but it has like a really great balance of religious and moral philosophy along with the actual events of the story, and I thought it was done so well, and I love philosophy, so it just made me so happy. Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Dowdy. I loved that book. That was so much fun. I don't understand how other people were like, it's okay, but it's for kids. It's not. I may be a child, but I love it, and love it. Highly recommend. I haven't finished this book yet, but I do really love it, and it makes me really happy, and it is very good. Any of Ryan North's books make me so happy. They are so much fun. I laugh out loud every single time. I'm really enjoying this book too. This book makes me so happy. There are all these really short stories about people's real life loves and the way that works, because it isn't just things fall apart and it's terrible, and it's not just things stay together and everything's wonderful, but it's the way that love is not predictable and it's not the same as what you see in the movies. But as I surveyed my apartment, towel still in the bed, Walmart lamp from college in the corner, I started to reconsider. I am messy, lazy, and selectively kind. Other women have white sheets that are actually clean and little bowls filled with decorative stones. Other women keep orchids. Some women do yoga. I told myself this wasn't true and we all have flaws, but I doubted other women's flaws were as bad as mine. In the past, when I asked my friends about their faults, they said things that didn't count. They got frustrated sometimes or worked too much. These conversations inevitably ended with me saying, those aren't bad enough, and storming away. They didn't say what I wanted to hear, that deep down they weren't sure if they were likable, that they were so irresponsible they couldn't manage being mothers. They didn't say they craved attention but had trouble giving it to others. They didn't say how cruel they could be. These were surely the flaws that he had seen in me. There's just like, wow. Oh my God, like, the most beautiful book I have gotten this year is so beautiful. It's The Ship of Theseus, which is just amazing. Look at this. Okay, this doesn't look probably like what other people have been putting for their most beautiful book, but here's what's beautiful. Check this out. Look at this. There's writing in the book. Flip to a random page. There's something in it. And what this is almost like a puzzle book. This is a book with notes given in it, and someone else has the book and has written notes back, and it's like a correspondence between two people. It's the most beautiful book I've ever seen. It is so cool. I think this is the coolest thing ever. I feel like Lemony Snicket books and the stuff that would be in the back, or if you ever got any of the extra like puzzle books or extras, they have totally trained me to love this book. I think this is the coolest thing ever. A young woman picks up a book left behind by a stranger. Inside it are his margin notes, which reveal a reader entranced by the story and by its mysterious author. She responds with notes of her own, leaving the book for the stranger, and so begins an unlikely conversation that plunges them both into the unknown. Maybe it's not the most visually stunning from the outside, but this book also counts for making me happy. I'm so happy. What do you need to read before the end of the year? That's a funny question. If you have by chance not watched my July TBR, I am not going to go through every single one of them because I have an entire video about that. I want to read The Dragon Republic, Angels and Demons, Authority in 5 Years, and This Is How You Lose the Time War. I also have Happy Fat. I have Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. What Do We Need Men For? Running That Doesn't Suck, which maybe will teach me how to run and make it not suck. I am buddy reading this month. I want to read this so bad. We are working on this. This may be a 2-month buddy read. This is not going very well, but it's really good so far. I'm slow. That's the only problem. I'm slow. I want to finish this. I also have these 2 books, which I'm excited about. I just picked this up on vacation last year when I was out just like a family beach thing, and I thought it was so cute looking. The writing style seems a bit unusual, so I'm interested in reading this. And I also have a very nice little murder mystery. This is like the house where it all happens, and Soji Shimada has come up with some pretty interesting other ideas for murder mysteries that I've heard are very good. So this is gonna be my first dive into his books, and then I would like to kind of check out the other ones. I think he has like the Zodiac Murders or something like that. Most of the rest of the series of Unfortunate Events books that we are just slowly reading throughout the rest of the year. So those 2. All of my NetGalley books, I'm actually making some okay, decent progress. So I think my current feedback ratio is 7%. And I have like 45 more to read and review. Okay, and the last question is, who are your favorite book community members? I love a lot of people. I think you guys are so amazing. This community has been fantastic. You all have this shared interest in books that I haven't seen anywhere else on the internet in a way that is so easily accessible. And as a person that just started my channel about 2 months ago, it has been amazing to just meet a lot of you and become friends with you. And everyone is so kind, and even the people who are really big and have thousands and thousands of subscribers still take the time and talk with me and other people, and I think that's so cool. And it's just been amazing joining the community. So I just wanted to quickly shout out a number of favorite booktube community member people that I love. Ansu, Mick, Darian, Manda, Idris, Ray, Pygmy Puff Reads, Tammy Tries to Read, Sophia from Fantasy Book Addict, Rue from Rue's Reading Corner, Sasha from the Redhead Reader, Katie, Brightness Katie Reads, Angela from Literature Science Alliance, Ava from Books Ava After, Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, Ali, Ben, Nidhi, Lois, Lou, Noria, May, Gavin, Alina, Alicia Reeds, Eddie from Ready to Read, Ben from Positive Writer, Bookish Mel. So I really hope I didn't leave too many people out. I'm really afraid that I left some people out, but just, you know, you guys are so amazing. I think this whole community is really amazing, and it's been so much fun to just get to know all of you. And I think especially during quarantine, this has been really cool because doing booktube is just so much fun. And also, you know, if I have to film a video, then I have to like wash myself and wear different clothes. So thank you for keeping me hygienic. Thank you all for being so fun, and like, you know, interacting with my videos is just means the world to me, that you are watching and you are letting me know what you think. And just thank you so much for sticking around for this chaotic-ish community. Made your Freakout tag. That's what... Bitch, I didn't even do the community tag yet. I'm very late on all my tags. A lot of friends have tagged me in things and I've been like, cool, and I'm gonna do it, but not right now. Please do like this video, subscribe if this is something that you want to get more content of, and, you know, leave a comment below if there's anything that you want to yell at me about. This is Rachel. No, I'm Rachel. This is Let Me in the Library. I'm Rachel, and I'll see ya next time. I forgot my own outro.